let's learn how to change your camera's lens. First and foremost, make sure that you turn off your camera. Do not change your lens when your camera is on, because all these electronic leads may rub on each other and you may get a short circuit camera at the end of the day. Make sure it's off. There's always a button. Most of the time it's on the left hand side of the camera. Press that down and you can feel the spring. That means you're pressing the right button. Hold that down and turn the lens. Remove it and make sure that the old lens that you want to remove, face it down. Do not put your lens this way because it will start rolling. Unless you want to change new lens. Get the lens that you want to put on. Make sure that it's a white dot. All lenses would have this white dot indicator or red dot indicator. Match them to each other. Make sure that they go in securely and turn until you hear a click. And once you have done so, I always make sure that I jiggle it a little bit to make sure that it goes in fully, and then turn on your camera. That's how you change the lens of your camera. How do you clean your lens and your camera? Simple. Make sure that you have an air blower, and make sure that you have what we call the lens pen. Now the lens pen is an amazing invention because at one end you have a retractable brush. This will allow you to brush away any debris that you may have on your lens, and at the same time you may want to blow them, and then followed by the brushing. Once you have done this, you can retract the brush. And what's impressive about the lens pen is that on the other end you can remove this cap. Deep within this cap there's a sponge that is embedded with carbon, and over here you have a microfiber cleaning tip. So what you want to do is you may want to twist it a little bit so that the carbon gets embedded on this tip. And once you have done so, this carbon impregnated tip would allow you to absorb oil from all the glass surfaces of your lens. So you start from the center of your lens and start turning this while pressing down the lens pen. And there you go. That's how you get rid of your fingerprint smudges on your lenses. But do I clean the inside of my lens and the camera's body cavity? Yes, you do. Similarly, turn off your camera. Make sure that you remove the lens the right way, the way that we learned earlier. We're going to learn how to clean the camera body first. Now here's what I'll do. I'll turn on my camera and I'll change my shutter dial until I see bulb. Once you've got it on bulb, you want to hold down the shutter release button. Do not let go. Make sure that your battery is not almost empty, because the shutter will start closing and then you may have your blower stuck in your camera, and that's not fun. Hold it down and make sure that you do not breathe into the cavity of your camera. Blow it this way. You're now blowing the sensor of your camera. And once you have done so, let go. The mirror and the shutter will flap down. And you may also want to do this. And once you have done so, you may turn off your camera and go to the lens as well. Do to the back of the lens. Blow away any debris that you may have. And this is where I always insist that photographers maintain two lens pens. One of it, label it as clean. This is where you used to clean the clean surfaces of your lens and your camera. And get another one called dirty. Now how you do it is that when the clean becomes dirty, you expire it and make it into, retire it into a dirty lens pen. So get two to begin with. And then what you do is, for all the places that has glass, all these glasses on your lens, they are called elements. They have nano coatings on them. Coatings that will prevent diffraction and also ghosting on your image. So it is this coating that you have in your lens that is expensive, and you do not want to cause abrasion and scratches to this coating. So again, blow away any debris that you may have at the back of the lens and also the front of the lens, and use the clean lens pen. Use the brush it away. Keep the brush. Use the micro fiber tip. Do so to the front of the lens and also the back of the lens. And once you have done so, make sure your camera is off, feet wide to wide, and that's how you clean your lens and your camera. But sometimes you get smudgy LCD panels and also your viewfinder. That's kind of irritating. This is where the dirty lens pen come in. Use the brush of the dirty lens pen to clean the body of your camera. This is where it gets grimy, so you do not want to use the dirty lens pen as a clean lens pen. Get away all this dust. And similarly, you can use this micro fiber tip to wipe away all the smudges left on by your face on this LCD screen here. And now you have a clean camera.